Hello, everyone. My name is Dio Morales, your host of the Gold Squadron podcast, and you are watching Gold Squadron Flight Club. Right now, it's Saturday. We are live every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. There's a schedule. Join us. All times are central. And if you are one of our many YouTube only fam, guys, come watch live. You're missing out on all the giveaways, all the trash we talk in between rounds. There's so much you're missing. So much context you're missing. Come be part of the fam Monday, Wednesdays, Saturday. Let's jump into it. My co-host for this round is
JJ Jerome from Orlando, Florida. How you doing?
JJ. All righty, JJ. I'm about to open this Choose Your Champion betting. While I'm doing that, can you please read down those lists?
Absolutely. So let's take a look at Will's list here. He's got a bit of a Rebel Beef build going on here. Iseki Tuketsu, his ability is when a friendly ship at range 0 to 2 defends or performs an attack, it can spend a focus token as if that ship has them. And he has Perceptive Co-Pilot equipped on it, along with barrage rockets and thermal detonators. Really good synergy there, getting that Perceptive Co-Pilot so he can pass out an extra focus to one of his X-Wings. Mm-hmm. He has 2 Red Squadron Vets there with Selfless. And if you're not familiar with Selfless, essentially if you are in the attack arc, in the defender that's next to you, you can suffer one of the critical results on that ship. So it really helps spread out that damage. And then lastly, we have the return of Biggs Darklighter there with shield upgrade. And Biggs' ability reads, while another friendly ship at range 0 to 1 defends before the neutralized result steps, if you're under attack arc, you may suffer a hit or a crit to cancel matching results. So another way of spreading out that damage there to keep your other friendlies healthy. And then we go over to the other list here on the other side here for Julien. He has a Republic list here. He has a total of 3 ARC 170s, 2 of them a 7-squad veteran, both with intimidation and hull upgrades, making them really chunky and beefy there. And then Jag, and his ability reads, after a friendly ship at range 1 to 2 and your side arcs defends, you may acquire a lock on that attacker. And he has R3 Astromech there, along with a hull upgrade. And then we have Ahsoka Tano on the Delta 7 with Battle Meditation there. And it looks like he ran out of points there because he has no CLT or the Delta 7B title there. But at least he's able to coordinate there with Ahsoka. So it's going to be a really interesting matchup.
Awesome. I'm super excited right now. Those bets are coming in. Again, the instructions on your screen to choose your champion. Don't miss your opportunity. And I do want to remind you guys that today our broadcast is brought to you by Kuat Print Yards. Use that coupon code GSP in the chat, at kuatprintyards.com for 15% off. It, of course, shows your support for GSP and helps out our good friends at Kuat. They do amazing work. I would check out their Instagram, guys. Just search up Kuat Print Yards, and I'll actually dump it in the chat as well. He actually was working on a Jango Fett dial cover that looks amazing. Go ahead, follow him there. Go take a look at the work that he's doing because it is good stuff. We even got some Kuat Print Yards dial covers that are part of the Flight Club Championship prizes, which are super sweet. All right, let's take a look here. I want to talk a little bit about Will's lists. I have seen this type of list do absolutely disgusting things with being able to manage damage, and then I have seen where all of the triggers, none of them happen. Where, like, Biggs just ends up dying to, like, the enemy rolls no crits, and then Biggs rolls no focus results, and just dies. Right? Because Isigi's there to feed the focuses, has focuses out there for the buddies. But if you don't roll focus results, none of it ever matters. On average, it should matter at least a little bit, but I'm curious to see what ends up happening for Will.
Yeah, for me, I've had experience playing this type of list here, mainly with Y-Wings, and definitely the formation matters because you kind of want to set up in a box formation to kind of keep that range 1 bubble for everybody so that we can reliably spread that damage around. He has it set up in a little bit of a fan formation, and it's going to matter when he tries to turn in because Isegi might have the side arc shot there, but he's going to have a tougher time keeping time on target. And if he decides to joust down that middle lane, he might get caught by that intimidation bump there by some of the Arc 170s there. So we'll see how he plays that out.
And yeah, I wanted to talk about that intimidation. That is, so Julien specifically paying the extra points to get the Squad 7 veterans in his lists so that he could bring that intimidation. I have never actually seen somebody make that call. I find it pretty interesting.
Yeah, especially when you're dealing with ships with higher agility, it's definitely a nice way to make sure that your damage goes through. It's going to be tricky to try to not bump your own ship and then end up letting some of the other ones get away. But it looks like he's filling up that space pretty good. He might just risk going over those gas clouds just to make sure he gets the bump there on purpose. So yeah, it looks like he's going to set that up good.
Dark Wee in the chat asking a question about the lift height. You should play with your lift height all the way to the bottom, and it does not affect the dice rolling height. What affects the dice rolling height is the gravity on the table, which is something I didn't talk about in my tutorials, but that'll be in part 4. But yeah, it doesn't affect the dice rolling is consistent regardless of the lift height. Lift height is simply when you're clicking on things and grabbing them and moving them around. You want that nice and low to prevent any craziness, any weird stuff. And just makes it more accurate and clean. It feels like you're actually moving things around with the mouse rather than kind of like moving your mouse forward and seeing your item like fall off the table, which I have seen. Which, by the way, if you are not familiar with playing how to play on TTS, we do have a new playlist of videos that I made, a tutorial series, which I'm really proud of. I'm really happy with the way it came out. You can type !TTS in the chat to get the link to that playlist. You can share that with people. There are no ads on those videos. I just want to get more people playing online that want to, being able to globalize the community more. And in this time where, of course, we can't play with each other in person yet, to be able to give more people access to X-Wing. So take a look at that, share it, and have some fun. And yeah,
all right, it looks like there's...
Sorry, I wanted to also mention, Smallenberg did mention in here, and this is true. He said, those videos are awesome, by the way, and he's been playing on TTS for months, and he still learned a few things. So check it out.
The more you know. Yeah.
That's right. All right, jump into it, JJ.
So yeah, it looks like they're finished setting up their dials here. But if I was Will, I would probably stay straight here. I don't know how fast he's willing to go, how fast Julian's willing to go up to try to get those shots. But it'll give him a better escape vector once he turns in for the engagement, and also he could get a Seiji into the battle a little bit more with those barrage rockets and maybe push in a little more damage. It might be a turn to just kind of set up better because you don't want to be caught in the middle of those intimidation blocks and give a Jag even better shots later on. So it's we'll see how aggressive he wants to go here.
And here we go. And it looks like
he's turning in.
Will is accepting the joust. Pop, pop. Wings open.
All right, he's deciding what he wants to do. He's probably too far for a lock there. Maybe a barrel roll to maybe get a better angle to go at. Oh, he reaches for the lock. Okay. And he goes, turning in.
Mm-hmm. Taking the focus. Yeah.
All right.
Green missing the target lock. That could end up hurting with the Arc 170s not having moved yet. They will move into position here and be able to do it.
All right. So it looks like Yellow's about to get some shots in there. He probably might get shot by all four, possibly.
Mm-hmm.
But he also might give Jag a free lock there, probably on green when he takes a shot at him.
Yep, and again, the Jag ability reading after a friendly ship at range 1 to 2 in your side arc defends, you may acquire a lock on that attacker. So that might be the reason why he just kind of shoved Yellow up there. So go ahead, shoot him. It's fine.
Oh, here comes the battle meditation from Ahsoka. Looks like he's giving red the target lock. Yep, on green. Going all in on green here.
All right. And you could see from that bubble, from the yellow Arc 170, that the red X-Wing likely will not have anybody in Arc.
Yep.
And Will is the
it's
first player.
Using the ability, most likely.
Oh, yeah. Isigi Tuketu. It's like one of my favorite names to say. Here we go. First shot, range 3.
Oh,
in the box. In the box.
In the box.
And there you go. He's got it. He re-rolled it. All right. Hit crit.
Ooh,
and potentially both going through. We'll see if he chooses to spend the focus. Nope. He's going to rely on the thickness of those Arc 170s.
Duketu going for the side arc shot here. All right.
One focus, one blank.
And looks like he's going to not spend it.
Hit crit. Evade. Takes another shield.
And getting those shields off.
He's feeling really confident about having that focus for offense. It feels real bad, though, when you save it and you don't get any focus results. Woo-wee.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
some pain coming in now.
Yep. Here's a Jag trigger. Jag taking the target lock onto the green X-Wing. And here's the first focus expenditure. 2 hits and a crit. Natties, baby.
Oh, natties. I think he was really hoping to push damage there because Selfless would have not triggered since he's not in range of any of the other ones. So let's see, Jag.
Just one crit. Luckily, you got that lock. And spend the focus for 2. Use your
Segi with the save. Yep.
And last but not least, and if these Arc 170s are able to are unable to do any damage, that feels really bad on the Republic side. Spends a target lock. Blank to blank. Spends a focus for 2.
Ooh,
and only gets 1 shield.
And Biggs is out of the arc, is he? No, actually he's in. And yep, he's triggering Biggs there to spread that damage. Yep.
Nice. So Biggs right there. While another friendly ship at range 0 to 1 defends before the neutralize results step, if you are in the attack arc, Oh, he's not in the attack arc, though. Was he in range 3?
Yeah, he was. He
Oh,
was in
okay.
range 3.
He was in
Yeah,
range
Green,
3.
Green was range 2.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cancel one of the damage and then cancel one of the matching results and suffer a damage. Sorry, I was thinking about I was mentally thinking about the Jags arc, not Yellow's. There it is. All right, so spreading out that damage, doing what Biggs does best.
Now it's going to be really interesting how he decides to proceed here. He can certainly turn in and maybe get a few shots off, probably on Jag, since he's not going to want to lead with Jag to bump. But getting those intimidation shots back on most likely Green, who's going to be up front, that could definitely put some hurt on him. And it's going to probably break up his formation there too for Will. So we'll see how he turns in here.
Quick shout out to Atticus for the sub. Thank you so much. By the way, one oopsie I did realize, which I'm actually going to be canceling the bets because of this right now. Especially it matters a lot in this matchup because they're all initiative 3s. This whole matchup is a bunch of 3s because the first player was marked incorrectly on the overlay. So nobody wins, but also nobody loses, and there's less feels bad. All right, so the bets will be canceled for this one, and you guys get to save your points, especially since we're giving away prize. Like that's a pretty big thing. I'm sure where people looked at it and went, well, I'm going to make my decision because of the initiative, because of the matching. If they were all different initiatives, it wouldn't have mattered. But for this one, we'll refund it. Give it a second. It doesn't usually go back immediately. Let's give it a moment, and you should see your refunds shortly. So give it 7 to 10 business days. As I got to move those points from my check into my savings, and if you know the reference, let me know in the chat.
Oh yeah, that's classic. Love it.
Mm-hmm. All righty.
Looks like they're finishing up getting set here. What do you think after this initial movement, what should be the next move for Healy? I mean, he can turn in and maybe do those 4Ks, but I don't know where Siggy would go. He's going to be in a tight spot there, either turning in. Maybe he could try going around, but he might end up out of range for passing off those focuses to his X-Wings there.
Well, if he's anticipating Julien to take that yellow Arc 170 and just throw it in the fray because of the intimidation, I would, man, I always have a hard time judging those Arc 170s.
Because, I mean, he has the advantage of going first, so that way he can get off his initial actions in there.
That's true.
But at the same time, pushing too hard, he might leave himself open from the back for letting Yellow maybe doing a 4K if he wants to do a surprise move like that.
Oh, that'd be crazy. 4Ks. I mean, maybe you just accept. Maybe if you choose to, let's say, go into Jag instead of going into red or yellow, you could maybe do something like hard 2 the green X-Wing to avoid the block from yellow, and then the 1 Banks should leave you clear and not taking on the intimidation. If you're worried about that, it's not great, but it's an option.
All right, looks like they're set. Oh, green. Oh, aggressive. Yeah, there we go. Coming in hot.
Maybe hoping that the Arc 170s either jump over or saying, you know what, I'll accept the block. I'll take the intimidation here. But if Jag and that yellow Arc 170 both just did 1 forward, we're taking away some actions there.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to trigger, he's going to try to shoot down Jag there.
Mm-hmm. So stacking the box, avoiding any 4Ks or fast maneuvers most likely. Takes a focus on the red X-Wing. Esigi nicely
turning
slotted
in
there.
Yep. Very nice.
Now, do note that Esigi does have barrage rockets, so has shots out the front, left, and right.
And I think if yellow bumps there, he's also going to get the reroll there too. It might be in bullseye, possibly.
Mm-hmm. Now, Ahsoka did move
Battle
first.
meditation.
Yep, battle meditation is a possibility here.
And she could also trigger her separate ability as well to coordinate somebody. All right, getting the lock early.
R3
Now,
astromech
Jag
target
does
lock
have
set up.
R3.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Takes it on green and yellow. And now here's the battle meditation.
Okay. Yeah.
So remember, Ahsoka's ability is coordinate-esque, but it is not actually a coordinate. So that's how you're able to do both Ahsoka's ability and battle meditation and get a pseudo double coordinate effect. And we're bumping here.
Yep. Now, interesting that he had dialed in a 3 bank for yellow there. He was assuming that the X-Wings would have gone slow. So that's really interesting. All right, and he avoids the strain there.
Yeah, I mean, X-Wings...
I would go against Jag.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah, this is your chance to just fire everything in the Jag. It is the most expensive ship on the board at 54 points. And you got 4 hits there, baby.
Wow.
Get them. One evade die, no results. One, 2, 3, and 4. Not quite half yet. Second shot.
Yep.
I'm assuming we're gonna. Is he prioritizing the range ones, or is he gonna focus fire? I think you focus fire, man.
I think it would be smarter to focus fire.
Yep.
Yeah.
Don't get greedy.
You want to get it
with
off the board
ones.
as soon as you can. Yeah. I mean, granted, yellow is damaged, but.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, he's choosing the range 1. Okay.
Focus for 3. Gets all of them.
So he's down to 4 hull left on yellow. Looks
Yes. And that's half point, 25 points scored. And continuing into the yellow Arc 170, only 1 hit, no locks available. Could spend the focus for defense. He's already given up half points.
And he spends the focus.
He does, yeah. Here comes the barrage rockets. Barrage rockets is a 3-dice weapon that requires a focus, token of fire, double missile slot. Ooh, not in bullseye, right?
Yeah. Nope, not in bullseye.
So no rerolls available.
He spends 1. Okay.
And takes 1. Down to 3 hull there.
Yellow's still alive, but he's about to punch back. Let's see how he does. Now, do you go after Biggs in this situation, try to get that damage piece off?
Yeah, I mean, usually my thoughts into it is try to get Biggs as soon as you can. Because you want to focus down one of these control pieces, and the problem is that more often you're rolling hits more commonly on average than you are crits. So I know that the the selflesses can be a little frustrating when you roll crits, but it's just more rare. So you just focus fire down into bigs, get it off the table, and then you can't be controlled anymore, and you can take targets of opportunity from there. That's a good roll. 2 hits and a crit.
That's a good roll. Yeah. Spends a luck and gets that extra hit.
3 hits and a crit. Now the crit can be drawn off.
Yeah, so he can selfless the crit and then bigs the other hit, and then just let green just take 2 damage there. And yep, it looks like he's going to trigger bigs now. And oh wait, the other one's outside of range 1, I believe. Red is outside of range. Yeah, he's checking it. Yep. All right, crit coming in. And it is a stunned pilot crit.
Did I miss something? Wasn't it 4 hits and no evades? Shouldn't it be 3 shields on bigs?
Well, bigs can only absorb 1. That last shot right now was on green. You just shot at
it was
green.
in the green X-Wing. Sorry, I had that.
Yeah.
I had the target incorrect.
All right. So this shot, I believe, is into bigs. Gets only 1 crit. And he could selfless here. Yep, and he did. Red taking the shield.
Next shot here. 4 dice, range 1. Going into bigs. Yes, 4 hits. No drawing the fire on that one. Does use a Siege's focus though for 3 hits in the bigs. The 3rd shield from the shield upgrade down, and 2 cards. It's going to be half points.
That's a pretty big swing there for Julian's side, punching some serious damage there into bigs into to green X-Wing.
Yeah, 25 to 48 right now. I think really the one of the things that's really swung it is the fact that Jag took so little damage in the opening engagement, and also that hull upgrade is going to make a difference. Still has 6 hull on that Arc 170.
Yeah, and it's going to be tough for him now to position, because green right now, he might have the talon roll to the left, but it's going to be difficult for him to keep time on target here. The Arc 170s can basically just stay put with a self bump and still shoot out the front or the back, and still get some quality shots off.
Tactical bump. I want to give a quick shout out also to, not sure if they're in the chat right now, but to Mason Williams and Don't Do Supreme for following the channel. Thank you guys so much. We're working on that, on those Twitch numbers. It always helps. Thank you guys for the follows, and don't forget to have those notifications on so you guys don't miss when we go live Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. What I'm curious is, you know, the Twitch. Our Twitch numbers, our Twitch following numbers, are starting to creep on our YouTube follower numbers, and it's like, I was like, wow, the battle,
that's huge,
yeah. The battle between Twitch and YouTube is real.
People got to get their X-Wing content. You know, it's a new year.
Right.
It's gonna be great. I'm excited to see what's coming out for the new waves for X-Wing. I can't wait to see what they're going to release. I'm really, really hoping to see a Razor Crest in the near future for Scum. That'd be fantastic.
Oh, I mean, I think they have to, right? That's just like printing money.
Oh, yeah.
Because not only would we buy it, you'd also have just like the general Star Wars fans buying it, because you know it's going to be a really nice model, and it's going to be likely a medium base. So, you know, this nice really nice $30 model. I'm pumped.
I would love to see. I would like to see like what mods people will do on it, like put some Grogu ears on top of the Razor Crest. Like it'd be fun to see stuff like that.
I like it. Southbound BE says, I hope they make millions on the Razor Crest. Absolutely. Because the more models that are bought, the longer our game keeps being supported.
Yep. I hope that the new Rogue Squadron movie introduces a lot more ships for the Resistance, and hopefully get some more stuff on the board. Honestly, I would love to see the E-wing make an actual appearance in the Resistance,
That could be
like bring
cool.
it out of canon. Yeah. All right, looks like they're setting up here. And not electing to do the K turn here. Did he have his foils closed? No, yeah, he has it open. Okay.
Open might be going for a
Setting up
block
a
here.
block.
Yep.
Yeah.
Maze Rim asking, what would the generic Razor Crest be called? Yeah, probably like the Outer Rim something or another. Or Wild Space. Something. I don't want to give away the name that I put in my video, so I'm still finishing up the script. You have to watch to find out what I think.
Isechi taking that one straight, fitting beautifully behind red, blocking off those 4Ks there for yellow. So it's going to be in prime spot there to get a good shot. Oh, red taking the bump. Okay.
Just barely missing the cloud. No bacon for you.
Oh, is she still in arc?
Vigilante DJ saying, is it confirmed that the Rogue Squadron movie is set in the Resistance era? Yes. It is post Return of the Jedi. Post Return of the Jedi. Actually, no, it's post sequel.
Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah. It's post Rise of Skywalker. Sorry, I got that wrong. Post last movie.
All right, Ahsoka using the Aether Sprite's innate ability to spend the Force to boost, and then getting out of arc there. Although she still might be in range of that barrage rocket from Iseji. Yellow with the 4K, making it right past Iseji. Wow.
Trading some range 1 shots there. Remember, the barrage rockets, unusable at range 1. Not going to be a factor in this one because you have the side arc on all the Arc 170s. Well, let's see how this ends up getting traded. I think Julien wins this turn. Got a lot of focus fire onto Isigi.
Yep.
The X-Wings are not going to be able to fire on...
The notification here says that he bumped Biggs, not Red. So it looks like he still might have a shot on Red. And Red can shoot back at Jag, it looks like. Yeah.
When is the ETA 2 being released? It has been released already. I know some people are having trouble getting their hands on it, but it has been released already. Oh, big hit.
Ooh.
3 hits and a crit.
Goes for the haymaker and lands it. Oh, man.
Sad Jag. Hit. And the crit is a blinded pilot. No mods for you.
Blinded pilot.
Sorry, guys. I clicked the wrong button. Don't choose your champion. That's a false advertising.
I would go after Jag. Got to take him out. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's at 1 hole at this point. Get it.
It's tempting to shoot at Ahsoka, but honestly, you got to take out Jag here. He's going to be your only other shot this round. So the sooner you could take out an Arc 170 out here, the better it's going to be for you in the long run.
Yep, and it's 3 dice. Either way, go for the 3 dice. I know you're not going to get the rerolls, but it's a one hull, one agility ship. This is the way.
He should have 2 hull left, right? Because he has the hull upgrade on Jag as well.
Yep,
yes. There you go. He's going on Jag.
You are correct.
All right. Coming in.
Well, he's dead anyway.
He's got him.
He's got him. Dead to rights.
Yep, he's got him there. But at least simultaneous fire, Jag will get a chance to maybe punch in some damage, although the blinded pilot does matter.
All right.
The good thing going right now for Will is that Biggs is bumped by both Jag and Red. So ideally, if Yellow shoots at Aseji, Biggs is going to get away here.
All right. Looks like the target. Not sure what that meant because I saw pings on both the Arc 170s.
Exactly. I saw 2 pings.
All right. Hit crit.
Okay. Oh, it looks like this is on Biggs. Yeah, because he just rolled 1 dice. Okay. Yep, selfless to pull the crit and 1 more hull on Biggs.
Biggs limping along on 1 hull. And the crit got pulled to
Red.
Red. So shields are down over there.
All right, it's going to Seji here. Just the 2 here.
Yep, not having any mods there, but got the average. Going to be able to at least push through a damage and got 2. First 2 shields down over there.
Ooh, he's got an interesting chance there. I would still probably take the shot on Red there because you do have a chance of possibly wiping him out off the board if you get good rolls, or at least push in some serious damage because he can't use Biggs right now. Otherwise, he will just end up killing him. But I would probably take my shot either on Red, although Aseji is tokenless, so that is a target of opportunity, but you're still spreading damage at that point.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Looking at what you got right now.
Oh, yeah, he has green out the back.
Good choices, good choices. There you go. And the green X-Wing does already has been taking half points. Ooh, 2 crits. This could be bad.
He's got to roll good here.
Natty.
He gets the natty. Oh, wow. And Jag is off the board. There you go. Wow, that ended up being a really good round there for Will, pulling Jag off the board there. That's definitely going to hurt the effectiveness of Julian's list there, trying to get those extra shots. That's a big 3 dice tank there that just went down.
Yep, right now Will up 79 to 48 with the distribution of half points and getting able to get 1 of the Arc 170s. Now, of course, he could swing this really quickly by simply doing the 1 damage into Biggs, and that'll bring him close. And of course, he's also, I believe, 1 hull away from getting half on the Red Squadron, the Red X-Wing as well.
Now, going to this turn, Will's green X-Wing might be in a tough spot there because the hard 2 turning in toward is not probably going to have her in arc after she moves out, as she moves after him. He might consider either doing a 4K to position himself better, or maybe do a 3 Talon to maybe get a shot off. But he's going to have a tough time finding a target with green there.
Now, as we're in this planning phase, I want to remind you guys of a couple of things. If you haven't been hanging out with us, by the way, hello. We have upcoming the Gold Squadron Flight Club Championships. Right now, you can go to goldsquadronpodcast.com or type !FC in the chat to get the link. We have 4 qualifying events and 3 championship events, depending on how you place. Even if you get 0 wins in a qualifier, you still qualify for a championship level event. So go ahead, check that out. Tons of prizes being given away. There are almost identical prizes for each of the championships. There's a couple of variations in there, but check it out. We actually just updated the graphic to make it a little bit more clear, but lots of things being put into that prize pool. goldsquadronpodcast.com. The first qualifier is January 23rd to 24th. The second day, by the way, is optional for anybody who does well. So if you can't make day 2, not really a huge deal. That just means you can't get the championship plaque, but you can still, earn your spot in the Ace Championship if you're trying to earn that. So good luck to everybody who does participate. Remember, that's goldsquadronpodcast.com. All right, here we go.
All right.
We're dropping some thermal detonators.
I think he doesn't know that he could. Oh, actually, it looks like the tool's not working for him for the range 2 one.
But he's got to do here. Hold on.
There we go. Yep.
He did not watch my new TTS tutorial video. Call him out.
So now that he did that, I wonder if he ended up doing a 1 bank then, turning to Isegi's left just to create the bump for yellow and possibly get him caught in that thermal detonator there.
I like it.
Going for the Talon, going aggressive. I like it.
Get shots. Choosing violence, as someone would say. Smallenberg in the chat
some
saying,
pretty good shots there.
I knew that Dion would say that. It's the truth. It's just, I simply speak the truth. Double focus out there, ready to line up some of those barrage rockets, maybe on Ahsoka if she stays nearby. I do think that for Isegi, it could have been an interesting turn to maybe slam through the obstacle to get a little bit more distance and start to set up to get behind the X-Wings.
Yeah.
Because that would have gotten you out of range 1. And you can slam through an obstacle because it's just a maneuver.
Going for the 1 bump there. Now, Ahsoka, if she turned fast enough, could actually still do a battle meditation to barrel roll yellow out of the explosion there. But she can also, she's in a tough spot there. She doesn't want to get shot twice there.
Yeah, sitting right now at range 1 in the side arc. Barrel rolling to the left gets you in range 1 in a bubble where you can't get shot because barrage rockets are range 2 to 3. But opting to go to the right, which is the smarter choice to, of course, get out potentially of the X-Wings arc as well. So taking only the shot from the side arc for the Arc 170. The bombs go off, and it looks like they do hit. Now, thermal detonators require a single die roll, no guaranteed damage. So here's for the yellow Arc 170. Does take a damage. Down to 2 hull. Here's for the red. No damage. We'll get the back one next. And that's going to hit yellow as well. Do note that if a crit comes up, you would be taking a critical damage for thermal detonators. Takes a strain on a focus.
Now it's going to matter here for those shots from the X-Wings.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, should be able to get that yellow Arc 170 off the board with only 2 hull left. Here we go from downtown. This would be 3-on-1. Only 1. Out of range.
If he was range 2 of his Edgy, yep, he could still spend the focus there.
Use it for 2. And that's going to be it.
Wow, great shot there by Green, taking out Yellow.
Now, they're all initiative 3, so we will have simultaneous fire. So the Arc 170 will stick around to the very end of the turn. We could see another Isigi trigger here. He's going to go ahead.
Looks like he's opting not to use it.
Holding on to it.
Oh, Natties.
Natties. Next shot into the red arc. Could again use that range 2 bubble to use the focus. Looks like he's going to choose not to get greedy. And Natties again. Natties on Natties.
Oh.
Isigi taking the shot on Ahsoka at range 2. Side arc. 2-on-3. Spends the focus for 2. And gonna get 1. That's the first shield.
Very nice. He got out of that engagement, taking down a shield and Ahsoka. That's a good win for him.
All right, so the zombie Arc 170 taking a shot now.
Yeah, pump damage into Isegi right now. That's probably going to be his best option.
Yep. And there it is. 4 dice, range 1. Oh! With that lackluster dying breath there from the yellow Arc 170. Goodbye, we hardly knew you. Range 1 with a focus now into Isegi. Oh, that's also under, not getting any focus results. And he rolls the evade.
And
insult to injury, guys. Insult to injury.
Yeah, that's a tough break there for Julien. He really needed to punch in some damage there to try to even out the odds here, but he's starting to fall behind a little bit. So looking at the map now, I'm thinking he has to try to take out at least try to take out Biggs there to at least get some points in, and also take out some of those arcs. And then he also has to worry about the thermal detonators coming out of the back of his Edgy this turn. I'm pretty sure he'll drop at least one of those thermal detonators there to try to at least area block that area behind him and prevent Ahsoka from turning in. And yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough here for Julien to really climb back 104 to 48 at this point, and really what it comes down to is it's 4 ships versus 2. 4 ships versus 2, and I know that Big still has only 1 hull left, but one of the things you got to remember is the opportunity cost that it takes to actually fire at a ship. You only have a limited number of shots, and if you need to take the time to fire at that initiative, that 1 whole ship, you know, you're using the limited resources that you have to probably overkill. Very often overkill a 1 damage ship, and it feels bad, those extra cards, because they could have been somewhere else.
And he drops the thermal there. And it looks like he's going to drop the second one as well. Okay, so he spent all the charges there.
Feeling good about those bombs. also threatens the areas in which Ahsoka can actually take over as well. She can't just willy-nilly dive in to the left here.
And he fits the heart too. Wow.
Nice. No bumping the cloud and able to get that. Did that the 2 bank fit there as well? Look at this flying trapeze act. Very nice.
Those medium bases always fit when you need them to, right?
That's apparently they do today. They do today. Eldorat, thank you so much for the sub, fam. All right, here we go. Biggs and the Red Squadron just moving up, ready to fire at whatever they can catch in the net. And the Red Arc banks in. Going to be taking some damage from the bombs. 1 hard for Ahsoka. Ahsoka looks to be in range of the closest bomb, or at least really close. Barrel rolling away could get you out, but then you're losing a shot as well, most likely. Ability focus.
Could be the target of green.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, it looks like that was the interaction. I was gonna say it looks like she might be the target of both Aseji and Green's shots there, because she is down a shield.
Mm-hmm.
And no damage there.
No damage on the first one, but he dropped 2. There's another chance.
Oh, here we go.
Takes a strain. Could be relevant.
Strain. All right. Oh, that changes things now, because now he could take a range 1 shot from Green there.
I think you fire with you start with the yellow X-Wing first.
All right.
I know this is me being nitpicky. I think you should have fired with Biggs first, because you only had the red.
Was Biggs in Merc?
Oh, range 1.
Oh, that hurt.
So you know you're getting at least 3.
Oh yeah. There we go.
And with the strain, there was no green die roll because of the strain.
Oh man. Here we go.
Brutal. Takes all 3. Down to 3 hull. Yeah, you just fire the rest of the ships to that Red Arc 170. Keep making it sad. It's fine.
I think Green might be the hero of the rebellion this game, because if he can... Oh, no, he's going after Ahsoka. Okay. Range 1.
Oh, because he had the target
focused.
lock. He had the target lock out there. Focus for 4. 3 hits and a crit. Absolutely brutalizing the Republic. Ahsoka spends, but still takes hit crit. She lost a shield already, so this could potentially be death. And the crit is a hull breach. That's
hull breach.
Irrelevant, as she only has 1 hull left. And here's a
Seji to finish her off. Yep.
She still has 1 force left. And that second focus doing the work here. Oh, the force.
Oh, she got it.
Force.
She
the
got
force is with me.
All right. So I at this point, you got a tough call, because you can try to take out Green, but Aseji is a juicy target, especially if you have him at range 1 right now with Ahsoka. And he's choosing Green. Okay. He needs to hit him pretty good here.
Got 2 there.
Oh, he has the target lock.
Do it again. Oh, he rolled too early. All right, here we go. There it is. 4. Could get him right here if he only gets 1 evade. Oh, he's got him. That's it. Even if you spend the evade, the focus from Asigi, I mean. So they traded some ships this turn. 175 to 69, and here's Ahsoka. She's got range 2 right now to the red X-Wing. 1 away from half.
She's considering bigs.
Yep. From
Yep,
downtown.
going out to bigs. This is when you don't want a critical to roll. Oh.
No force available to mod that.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Just spend it all. Oh, man. Green X-Wing, you are the hero in our hearts. Well done.
So we have 20 minutes left. And, I mean, I feel like this is likely still going to go the Republic's way. Excuse me, the Rebellion's way. But Julien's putting up a fight.
Yeah, he still has 4-hull on the Arc 170. He's going to be able to do a 4K turn here safely and probably still be out of arc of a return fire from the X-Wings there. Ahsoka, however, is going to have a difficult time trying to get escaping out of those arcs. I definitely see a Seiji doing a hard tool there to just, turn that arc to the side over there. But yeah, it's Will's game to lose at this point.
Now, I want to remind you guys, this is our last game for the day. So I want to thank everybody who joined us today for our broadcast. I want to remind you, we'll be back Monday talking more X-Wing in the evening with our podcast. I know some of you who are able to watch now, because this is more European-friendly, might not be able to watch during the podcast, but hopefully you guys can catch the recordings that we post on YouTube and also basically everywhere where podcasts are put out. Look up Gold Squadron Podcast. And if you haven't yet, by the way, remember that you can submit lists for Lists of the Week via our Discord. If you're not part of our Discord community, !Discord in the chat, or click the link in the description down below. A bunch, so many amazing X-Wing players in there helping each other out. And it is great to see the very positive and helpful community that we've built here at Gold Squadron and as X-Wing as a whole. It's always great to just see people helping each other out. So come be a part of our Discord community and be a part of that. And also, of course, if you're playing in our GSP events, you're probably there already. So yay. And I will tell you, I know, JJ, you send us some really fun ones sometimes.
Yeah, I try. I love list building. That's actually probably one of my favorite parts of this game. Is just there's so many combinations, so many things that you can link between pilots and upgrades, and that really make it real fun. It definitely makes the game a lot more interesting because there's so many things you can do with so many upgrades and lists and stuff.
I love it. All right. Looks like Isigi's reaching with that side arc.
I would try to go after Ahsoka since she has no mounts. She spent the force trying to get away, and
she did not.
Yeah.
Get it. Get it. Yes. You got the focus. This is 2 on 4. Oh, came up with blanks. It still was the right call.
Oh, man. Yeah.
No heroic here. Not today. Now go into Isigi, see if you can get half points. Because
exactly.
You're not going to be able to push through the cloud focus.
Yeah.
All right, whole lot of nothing. This likely doesn't do anything either. All right. Well, now that they're done pillow fighting, we'll probably get some damage in the next turn, in the next engagement. And the X-Wings, as shown, don't have anything in arc.
Yeah. No friendly fire here.
Mm-hmm. Isofane.
So if I was Will, I would
go ahead. Sorry, you first.
I was gonna say if I was Will here, I would probably do the hard 3s to turn into try to bump red and try to deny those actions there and just keep them steady, and then just turn hard, keep that arc point.
I agree. I agree. And basically what you have here is an opportunity to have the X-Wings versus Ahsoka and a Asigi versus the ARC 170, and that should clean it up for you nicely. What I was going to mention, Isofane had asked in the chat, when are the points resetting? When somebody gets to 50K, sorry, not 50K, 500,000, we're doing a giveaway for that person. That person gets a Gold Squadron Podcast t-shirt, and then we smash the reset button, and the race begins again.
It's a limited edition, too. Only 10,000 in print.
Alrighty. I wore my my We Are Data shirt to the grocery store the other day. I usually don't take my jacket inside just to avoid like carrying it around. And there's a bunch of people like looking at me going like, what does this shirt mean? I was like, yeah. You like it. You don't know what it means, but you like it. Alrighty. Asigi taking the focuses. We'll probably see the ARC 170 bump into the X-Wings. And Ahsoka turning to the left. Looking to maybe give an action.
I would have moved red first. But he's stressed. He can't get that action there.
Oh, you were right. Wait, does Ahsoka have a, even if you are stressed?
Let me take a look here.
Yes, even if it's stressed. That ship may perform an action even if it is stressed. Right. Yeah.
Yes. I was thinking of the battle meditation, but you're right. Her standard action. Yes.
All right.
And he bumps Biggs.
Bumps Biggs. But the Red Squadron still has a shot. Range 1 with a focus.
Oh, yeah.
The ARC has 3 hull left. Oh, why do I have Ahsoka dead on the overlay? That's incorrect. Sorry, guys. I have her name clicked, which had her.
So Dion will do an Ezra Bridger and revive Ahsoka there.
That's right. Hit crit. And we'll see what the crit is on the ARC 170. It's a panic pilot. Take a couple stress. On the way out. We'll likely see the Red Squadron focus fire here as well.
All right. He just needs 2.
Guaranteed. Gone.
Got it.
Biggs can clean up Ahsoka. By the way, thank you to the client for subbing 7 months in a row. Thank you, thank you.
Range 2 shot coming in.
3 on 3.
I wonder if he's about to run out of damage cards.
He's got 7 left. He's got 7 left. 2 hits after spending the focus. No force, but he's got a focus available on defense for Ahsoka. And safe. Remember the simultaneous fire. The ARC 170 will have an opportunity to respond before it's removed from the table because they're all initiative 3.
Let's hope he put some damage here on the Asegi, but who knows? It could be 4 crits.
Yeah, hope. We got 2. We got 2. He has a focus that he got from Ahsoka, if he remembers. Yes, 3 hits.
Yep. 2 going into the hole, and see you later, Red.
And that is half points, by the way. So score 177-101. As we're waning here, want to remind you that Gold Squadron Flight Club brought to you by Kuat Print Yards. Use that coupon code GSP to support the channel and get awesome dial covers and other 3D printed amazing things for 15% off. So, yeah, thank you guys so much for doing that. And check them out on Instagram. because he's posts all his like upcoming new projects. Excuse me. Yeah, I mean, Ahsoka is what, gonna just one hard and call it a day? Go out fighting?
And pray. Yeah.
Go hard one and pray.
Because, I mean, Aseji could just do a hard 2 and focus and have that entire area covered with barrage rockets.
Yep.
Yep, blocking the hard 1 right there.
Taking the target lock to set up for the K-turn or Talon roll next turn. And there's Biggs lining up the shot as well. Target lock. Asigi turns in with the double focuses to make it a fully modified shot. Prepare the Fs in the chat.
Oh.
Oh, doesn't bump.
There's a chance.
That just means you have another shot. I mean, I guess she could fine-tune barrel roll and then boost to get out of one of the shots and then just take 2 shots.
Yeah, she fine-tunes barrel roll backwards and then boost. She actually might avoid the 2 X-Wings and still have cloud cover from Aseji's shot.
Does he choose violence or not? This is the question. There's the barrel roll.
Nah.
Was it fine-tuned? Oh, this was... Oh, she doesn't even have to fine-tune, though. She's got her ability. She's got her ability. So that was ability barrel roll. Was it? But her ability
it
calls
was
for force
fine
anyway.
Yeah. She went for violence. Okay.
Yep. Yes, she did. And that is going to be 4 damage after spending the focus from Asigi to Ketu, and that'll guarantee it. We'll let Ahsoka finish this out though. Yep. Rip. The only thing that would matter with Asigi and Biggs attacking would be any crits that would affect the attack, such as blinded pilot or weapons failure.
Yeah.
But I think, yeah, they're just like, just go ahead and shoot.
Yeah.
And this is just for the glory here, trying to get Biggs off the board to finish it off. 1 hull left, and that'll do it. Biggs, we hardly knew you. Actually, we've known you for a long time. You're the reason why it's been stated why we have a second edition of the game. Thank you for a new edition of the game. Your sacrifice has been noted. All right, well, congratulations to Will for winning that game. Let's go ahead and give him a thank you in the chat here. Thank you.